Hello. So today we're going to be talking about something that gets some of us nervous. Well, maybe it doesn't get you nervous, it gets me nervous, and that is when it's time to negotiate for higher pay at your remote job, or you're working maybe on a retainer freelance gig with a client. So retainer freelance gig is in such a way that you are a freelancer that is hired out maybe month to month or for a particular contract by a client, even though you are not like an official remote employee for them. Okay, so what now happens where you have gotten to a point that I feel I deserve more pay? How do I approach the conversation? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. My name is Blessing. This is the Creative Beam. Big welcome to you. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much. So without wasting time, let's get into today's video. So there is something that I want you to do is know the right time. Identify when it's the right time to negotiate. So I know that there are some valid reasons why you want higher pay. Everyone has valid reasons why we deserve more money. I can list out 1001 reasons why I deserve more pay. So and for you might say, okay, right now, for example, maybe you're earning $100 from a particular let's say right now that equivalent should be around 160,000 naira. So let's say you're earning 160,000 naira per month for a particular remote job, and you're like, okay, cost of living is rising, valid reason. I need to ensure that I'm able to afford more things, valid reason. But is that like the right time for you to go and meet your client? Because I am pretty sure your client as well is facing the same economical problems you are facing as well. So those are valid reasons, but you now also need to think of other reasons that are beyond all of this. And this is where I go to the second point, where is that you have to prepare a value-based discussion. So first of all, you want to ensure that you don't just spring up on your employer and say, yeah, or auntie, uncle, it's time to increase my pay. The country's not smiling. No, you don't just go based on that. So you have to ensure that you ask yourself, first of all, that is there anything that I have done so far that I'm doing better at now? So maybe there is something that is a little bit out of scope that were not part of your responsibilities, and your responsibilities have now grown so much in such a way that it seems like you're working way more than was agreed before. So maybe when you started out with an employer or a client at the beginning, maybe your responsibilities were not so much because there wasn't like so much tasks to do, and then you get to a point where tasks started coming in. Of course, there is a cap whereby it gets to a point that, okay, before they said I'm going to be doing, maybe you're doing client management, and like before they said I was going to be managing 5 clients, or I'm going to be managing 7 clients, and now I am managing 10. My responsibilities have increased. That's a valid argument. So before, I was expected to deliver this within 5 days, but now I deliver stellar work within 3 days. And not just delivering fast, I deliver like great work that once everyone sees this work is like, wow, this is great. So I'm faster at delivering great work. My scope has increased. Can you see where I'm going now? Also, I believe that I have gained new skills, and these new skills I have gained is now helping me do better work at the company, and I'm even using it to help the company, and it's not included in the pay. Now that you have listed out all of these things, you will be able to now tell yourself, okay, this is now the right time for me to go and ask for an increase in pay. Then you move on to the next stage where you ensure that you initiate the conversation. So don't just spring up on them. Like I said, you can send maybe an email or a chat and be like, oh, I would like us to discuss about my contributions to the company so far and future compensation. Let me know when we can chat. And then when you get to chat, ensure that you are focusing on the facts. You're focusing your request for increase in pay on facts, not feelings. Not because you feel, well, so you know how things are now, please increase my pay. No, focus it on the facts. And if you want to even do a greater work at this, if there are metrics, if you have access to the numbers of what you have done, maybe there's something that you help the company to do, and since you help them to do that thing, their revenue has gone up, or you have helped them to win more clients, or you have reduced more of their workloads and everything, made their life so easier, less complaints, you deliver great work, less complaints, you are responsive, you are a stellar employee, you're like, a golden employee, make sure that you talk about those things as well. Because what are you doing? What you're doing is you are selling yourself, positioning yourself, because sometimes you do things and people might not notice because they're busy with other things. So make sure that any great thing you do, you're praised for it and all of that, document them so that when you need to negotiate higher pay, higher salary, those things can come in handy. Then the next thing you have to do is ensure that you structure the conversation. Let it come from a place where you are showing that, okay, first of all, you understand, this is my new rate, this is what I feel, the new salary that I feel is going to work based on XXX. So I know I improved XYZ for the company between now and now, and also I have my responsibilities have grown beyond this to this. So I feel that instead of 160,000 naira, 200,000 naira is a good idea for this role. Now what is going to happen is that now you have tied your request to value. You have tied it to what you actually did, and that is a stronger argument than just increase my pay because cost of living has gone up. Because at the end of the day, you need to also know that you're talking to a business. That's one. Two, you also need to know that if you are not an employee, that when you leave, they will feel your impact, your presence. Because at the end of the day, it costs twice as much, if not more, to hire another person, train them, and ensure that they do a good job than maintaining who they have. So if you do a stellar job and all of that, definitely the conversation is going to go way more in your favor than when you do crappy work and it seems they're just managing you and you just wake up one morning and say, you want to ask for higher pay. You might just be shown the door and say, just go. Yeah, we're stressing our lives. So that's exactly what you just need to do. And one or two things will happen. Either the scope of work that was given to you comes down if maybe they cannot increase your pay at that time. So when the scope of work drops down, at least you have more times on your hands to focus on other things, to put your energy into maybe other side projects or other things you need to do. That's one. Two, it could be that they're like, let's do this. Let's increase your pay to the amount you want. Or they're like, okay, let's meet in the middle. We can't pay 200,000 naira now. Can we meet in the middle? Can we pay 180? Or they're like, let's do it. We're going to phase your increase. Every 6 months or every year, we're going to increase your pay till it gets to this particular amount. Or every year, we'll increase your pay by 10%. Or something like that. So those are the things that I wanted to just pass to you. So ensure that before you go into that negotiation, either about your freelance rates or about your salary at a remote gig, you watch this video so that you do it the right way and it goes the way you want it to go. I hope this was helpful. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll make sure to respond and reach you. Bye.